I got something great for you today. I'm at Movaro River, and this little town is called Movaro, and it's in Tanzania, outside of Arusha, just another location, another spot. I'm meeting today, don't tell them, with an exciting young couple. He's South African and she's Tanzanian, and they've traveled and they've built this special house. And I want you to learn about this because there are so many possibilities. We keep thinking the only thing you can build a house out of is brick and wood, but no, they're eco-friendly. The house is eco-friendly. They have an eco-friendly attitude because one thing we want to do is we want to preserve Africa. Okay, so we're going to be talking to Laura and Naphtali. Okay, so come on. Let's go talk to Laura and see what it's all about. I know she has some good news for us. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you something. It's just so great to be here. And I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. And I hope you get excited. Just sit back, relax. And if you have to watch this video 2 times, you do that. This is Jeanetta Owens from Arusha, Tanzania. And what's the name of that river? Moivaro. I'm in a village off of the Moivaro River in the city of Arusha, Tanzania. Now, we're located not too far from us is the Kilimanjaro, Mount Meru, and this area right here, I understand this is where the rich people used to live, but they have moved into town. But this area is an enriched area. It's beautiful. And this couple that I'm talking to today, plus their brother and another guest that I have, which I love very much, and they're going to introduce themselves to you, and we're going to have some fun because we're going to ask them some questions. We're going to ask them some questions, and we're going to try to do it as nicely as we can. I'm going to be nice. So I'm going to start off with Naphtali. Naphtali, introduce yourself.
Naphtali.
Walton
Kluter from South Africa. I live in Tanzania now for 8 years. I live in Arusha. Now my woman, my brain stroke, I cannot praat nice. So Trinity come and teach brain stroke. I can praat nothing.
So you're a brain stroke survivor.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that you can talk is beautiful, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Naphtali is a survivor.
Yeah.
And he's a doer. And he has a lovely wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, how old are you, Naphtali?
It's 47.
47?
Yeah.
Well, you're young, because I got 33 years ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you got plenty of time for recovery.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be all right. And so your bride, who is sitting next to me, Laura, she's going to help tell your story.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Laura, you heard your husband. Get to talking, girl. Yes.
Okay, Babati. Although I know that you are on the journey, and you will recover all of it. You will recover all of your skills.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm Mama Trinity, and really happy to receive Mama here. She has already been teaching us so much.
Yeah.
We live in a village called Moivaro. Yes, and the river is called Duruma, close to us.
Oh, Duruma. Oh, okay.
Yes. And yes, we live in a farm, in a banana farm, which is now full of other types of trees, fruit trees. We follow indigenous farming method where we don't use chemical fertilizers. We use manure, organic manure, and our own kitchen waste and even human waste. We turn it into compost, and it helps to keep the soil full of nutrients, and we get quite a bit of food from our garden.
Did you hear her? Did you hear her? That is all business. You know, I told you, there's some fantastic people over here that know how to do it. Talking about living organically, raising her food organically, eating off the land. It is just so wonderful. In fact, they are a good picture. They're a good statement for living on the land. They're a good statement for using what we've been provided. They make such a good statement. Hi, Trinity.
Buy fleece.
Yeah. T, do you want to greet?
Now, what is that? Because you know I can't see anything.
It's a cat.
Oh my God.
Kitten.
I'm not a kitten lover. Yes, yes. Oh, no.
Buy a
Yeah,
fleece.
no. Dog maybe, but not kitten lovers. Yeah, I used to be afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them anymore, but I ain't crazy about them. Oh, yeah. Go on, girl. Tell us about how did you happen to get into that? Now, tell us something about you and tell us more about this beautiful man you got as a husband. Tell us about him. We're interested in his story.
Okay. So, yes, Naftali is also a very organic man, and he likes the use of bush medicine, right?
Yeah.
And you spent some time in the mountains in Cape Town.
Yeah.
And you were living a very natural life.
Nothing a pot.
You
Fire,
didn't cook anything in
food
a pot.
The fire, from the fire to food.
Directly cooked in a fire.
Yeah.
You were not wearing any shoes.
Yeah.
So the earth, you got fed the earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vibes from the earth.
Yeah.
And you lived like this for about 3 years.
Yeah.
Yes. So in the mountains.
My brother's now 30 years in the mountain. My brother.
30 years
Nothing.
in the mountain.
Nothing.
No shoes.
Nothing for life.
Never wear shoes.
30 years. Nothing.
Even in the winter.
Yeah.
Even in the South African
nothing,
winter.
Nothing.
That's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
This is not to them. This is what they've trained themselves.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of spirituality in that because you're getting the feeding and the energy from the ground, from the earth. You actually cut it off when you put on shoes. You actually do, because the earth energizes you. We have some people in the United States that lay out on the grass and lay out so be able to feel that energy pull from the earth, that energy, because we are spiritual people and energized. And when I mean that, the same thing that drives electric, the same power that makes the river make power, that's the power within us. And what happens is when we put on all these artificial things, it cuts off our connection. It cuts off our connection.
Yeah.
It really does. So those people that are living like his brother's living, if they told me, Jeanetta, you need to take this for this, I know they didn't tell me that because they read a book. I know they didn't tell me because they read a book. Because they have a connection that would say, oh, she came to you with this. You tell her she needs these leaves off of this tree. She needs a root from here. She needs this flower. They're connected. But we look at that, he's not modern day. But we need those people around so they can keep us grounded.
Yeah.
They keep us grounded as a people. Oh, that's so wonderful. And what made you survive that? What has made him to survive that major attack on his brain? That stroke, what made him survive it?
What do you feel helped you to recover from the stroke? What was the best?
That's nothing a problem in my body.
Yeah.
See, I cannot work in two weeks. 2 weeks I cannot walking. You see, now I can work, and 2 weeks I walk. You see, now it's natural. You see, for me it's natural. Yes, God make a new life for me. 25 now. It's not one time, 2 times God make me. You see, now I say, okay, God, I say thank you for making stroke for me now.
Oh, a second life, a second chance, a second chance to life.
So you live again.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you live again.
I
Wonderful. That's so wonderful. Yes, I understood exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's so wonderful. I love survivors.
Yeah.
I love people that have met the challenge and they beat it through the power that dwells.
It's not.
And you're a miracle walker. we're a miracle. I had someone say they don't believe in miracles, but I'm gonna tell you there's some miracles around here.
Yeah.
And it's so lovely to have a partner. This is an expression not only of what's here in Africa, but we have fellowship, we have partnership, people that are living together, and they're staying together, they're working together through the hard times and through the good times, and yet building. Now, when you decided to do this, had he had his stroke, or was it before you built your place here that we're going to get a chance to look at?
Yeah, we built the house in 2012. So this is a while ago, 10 years ago. And Naftali had the stroke in 2021. Last year.
So recent.
Yeah.
It's recent.
Oh, you guys, you want everybody to know it. That's just recently.
Yeah.
A year
And
and a half.
you've accomplished, you've been blessed to do. Oh, Naftali, wonderful.
What is it?
She says you have made a lot of progress
Oh.
in a year and a half
Yeah,
in your healing.
it's wonderful.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, it is
wonderful. It's just wonderful. So, comfortable surroundings, and tell us the possibilities of what would happen. And tell us, what are you doing here? Are you entrepreneuring? Are you contemplating a business? What are some of your plans for the future here?
Yes. So my work is social. It's social work. We have a space for children. They come to learn various subjects that they are not taught in schools. So we focus on extracurricular activities. We work with teachers of art, painting, dance, yoga, circus. We have a group of teachers coming every Saturday for the last 3 weeks, working with young children on circus. So it's a lot of movement and play. Just to add on to a very academic program in school.
Well-rounded.
Yes.
And what is the average age of those children?
The children range from 2 to 25. That's the range of young people we work with in various ways.
All right.
Yes.
And because I try to tell people, your teaching skills you have and all that you're doing, bring them over here to Mother Africa if you'd like to come, or learn how you can hook up and maybe complement, because with Zoom and all that technology we have, you don't have to get on the plane. You can just contact Laura and ask her, what can I do? What can I be instrumental in? I had a cousin that she was a ballet teacher. She would have loved to come here. It would have excited her to be able to come here and to teach ballet. To teach ballet. She's gone now. She died several years ago. And thinking about that, her skills and dancing and we have so many people with so many beautiful skills, and that they would come and connect and help build. And you help them in the United States, because there's some things that you're doing that would probably be instrumental and inspirational to those in the United States as well. And so having an African connection, Naftali and Laura, is so important. And that's why I want to do this video today. Not to just talk. And people like Mujibeli. Okay, now we've talked and we talked and we talked. And you have something that you're thinking on doing. Weren't you telling me that you want to start a taxi company, a company that's here in Tanzania, that belongs to Tanzania? Okay, over here you are. I think that's what it goes when you can't see nobody. I didn't know he was right here. But, Mujibeli, talk to us about that. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Mujibeli or Samson from Tanzania, Arusha, and I'm a driver. I'm a taxi driver, and I have this big vision about transportation system in Tanzania, and it needs a lot of people to work together with, because transportation industry is so huge,
Huh?
and we just need some people who are worker bees, I can say, or people who are ready to work for real, and we just need the spirit of work, and we can make it happen. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course, and it's a market that's untapped.
Yeah.
And it's being tapped by people that don't. It's not. Now, InDriver might be our design. I don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, but to where we design something that is for us,
Yeah.
because we have a customer base that is different. There's some things that are alike, but we have a customer base that's different than other customer bases. So with 1.2 billion people here in Africa, that business, why should we let Uber come? Why should we let other companies come? Now, you have a training in marketing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, you say I'm a taxi driver. Yeah, you're driving a taxi.
Yeah.
But, tell us about your background and what your marketing skills and things like that, and just talk to us about you. Yeah, we don't care if you brag, come on.
Okay. Well, I studied to my secondary school, and then I went to the business college. I studied marketing, sales and marketing, and all that. Then I decided to work for myself because I knew that there is a lot to be done differently. There is a lot to be done differently. So I decided to take this transportation career to make a difference, to show the difference, what can be done. But the problem is, when you start doing this type of business, it's very hard to be recognized. So Uber and InDrive and all other companies that are working through the internet, it's so easy for them to do the marketing and to do all the sales because they are big and they are known. But for us who are people from Tanzania, the locals, it becomes a bit difficult to have these huge kind of companies. So what we do, we just try to create our own network by phones and by word of mouth, so we can expand. We can build a network within Arusha, or we can build a network within other regions, and together we can work and have a big explosion of transportation company.
Well, let me open your mind.
Yeah.
Let me open your mind.
Yeah.
Right now, you have people that are living in Monduli and Manyara and all up in the hills and the mountains.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why they're doing that, because they're usually living on their land, and because we have no jobs, really jobs to speak of here. Yeah. But as industries grow, and they're coming here. Industries are going to grow, and you're still young.
Yeah.
So industries are going to grow. So if your imagination could think that all these people are your potential clients, and they right now don't know Uber, and you have a chance. See how Pepsi came in under Coca-Cola, and all these other drinks came under Coca-Cola. Just because a company has a name, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that they got the corner on the market. It doesn't mean it's impossible. It means it is possible. And you know, the other thing you have is that these are your people. You know them. You know their characteristic. You know their needs. You got an inside track on them. So that's what I want you to do. East Africa is growing. East Africa is doing it. And you can do it right along with East Africa. You might be a small pea in the pot, but you have to start out like that. So in talking to people here, That's why I want you to let. No, I know marketing. I've done this. I know this. I know these areas. I know what in future plans what will be needed here. I can do it. I can do it. Right now, most of the people we've been getting in business have been coming from overseas.
Yeah.
What if we start moving people that are doing business from one African country to the other African country to the other African country? And there's the business that you're bringing in. And it doesn't make any difference what happened politically or whatever, because you got inside Africa business. You don't have to wait for outside African business. In fact, Africans haven't really seen the continent. They're the biggest tourist bunch available in the world, and they live right here. So expand your mind, because it's here. It is here, Mujibeli. It is here. So yes, we need workers. You need workers, but you need other people that have a vision, as well as you have a vision, because it is here. Can you see it? Am I talking to you? Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah. And that's what we want to do. That's what I want you to know, my friends. I want you to know that we have people here that have the potential. This young lady, I mean, she's just loaded. I mean, she's loaded. She's had the training, she's had the schooling and experience, and she's just wonderful. And she's here. She's a diamond here in Africa. Her husband, Mujibeli, and the people that I know. And you didn't introduce me, Naphtali, to your brother. You said your brother's here visiting?
Yeah, hola.
Ola. Does he speak English?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to ask that because sometimes they tell me, no, I don't speak English. Because this is it. Now, I hear your name is Ola.
Hola.
Ola?
Yes.
Hola is something we say in Spanish. Hola, hola.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, Ola?
I'm okay.
My name is Jeanetta,
Okay.
and my last name is Owens. I'm one of the people who their ancestors was dragged away and put on slave ship and in chains. So I'm what you call a survivor.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I'm also a survivor.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Where did you survive?
I'm still surviving.
Ah! All right.
Yes.
All right. So it's so good to have you here with us and see you here. And tell us a little bit something about yourself.
What can I say?
I don't know. Say it.
I like to see the world.
You would like to see the world.
Yes.
Ooh, you got to live longer than 100
Yes.
to see the world, because there's so many places that are beautiful to see.
Yes.
Yeah, all over the world. Have you done any traveling?
Yes.
Ah, and so where have you gone?
Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe,
Uh-huh.
Tanzania, Kenya,
Oh, so you haven't been off the
South
continent?
Africa. Yes. No.
No, you haven't been off the continent.
I first want to finish the continent.
Ah,
It's my home.
you want to finish the continent. You're a smart man.
Yes.
You should finish the continent. Do you have any entrepreneurial desires?
There's so many.
They have a thing. Where
I'm also a hairstylist. I'm doing hair also.
you're also a what? Say?
Doing hair.
Oh, you're a hairstylist.
Yes, I'm a hairstylist.
Oh well,
I'm
I'll
also
have you fix me
making-
up before I leave here. Yeah.
I'm also making wallets,
Uh-huh.
shoes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with my hands.
So we need shoe factories here, don't we?
Yes.
We need wallet factories. We got a lot of cows.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. So we need to turn those cows into leather here instead
Yeah.
of buying stuff from over there and bringing them here.
Yes. That's
Okay, so you need to be and a hairstylist.
Yeah.
We need it.
Yes.
We need hairstylists. We need people that do all that, because see, the ladies that are not getting their hair done now, and the men that are not getting their hair done now, they will be getting their hair done. Now we're starting to get happy about our natural hair
Yes.
and being able to do something beautiful with our beautiful hair.
Yes.
So there might be someone that's in the beauty business at home that would like to connect with somebody that's aspiring in the beauty business here.
Yes.
And there might be someone you just never know. So that's why I wanted to introduce you. I don't want to pass up a star. You never know. You never know. Are you a married man?
No, I'm not married.
Uh-oh, girls, you hear that? He is not a married man. Put the camera on him so they can get it. Put the camera on NASA so they can get a good picture of him. Yes. And
Yes.
Ola, how old are you?
I'm 41.
We're not married in 41. Woo! Girl. Have you ever been married?
No.
What? I'm telling you women have been telling me you can't find a husband. Come on over. Come on over, girl. Yeah, I saw they got some here. Now you're not Maasai, are you?
No, I'm not.
I have to say that because Maasai have double births and everything. So you know they have wives that have twins.
Yes.
So he's not a Maasai, so it might not be as dangerous. I don't know. I do not know. But I'm gonna tell you something. It is over here. What I want to do in this video. And everybody won't like it or won't look at it. But those who look at it and think about it, we have potential here. I've run into some very smart, intelligent young people. I'm telling you, we have the brains, and that's why they're accepting us if we jump in the water and come over to the United States. What we want to do is we want to keep our brothers and sisters from trying to jump ship before they drug us on the ship. Now we're beating the ship out there. We're jumping on the ship. Well, we want them to come on back because Mother Africa is calling. But we have to have something to offer here. So if you have any good ideas about entrepreneuring, investing, come to Africa. Come to Africa, whether you go to South Africa, East Africa, West Africa, North Africa, come to Africa. Because we need you of the diaspora. I don't care if you're in Jamaica, if you're in Costa Rica, if you're in England, if you're in Germany, Peru, we need you to come here. Come on home. Come on home. There's opportunity. Don't you think so?
I believe so.
Laura, you had a chance to stay in the United States, but you decided to come home, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Ah!
I had my studies. I did my 4 years of college studies in America.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but I always felt the most comfortable at home.
Uh-huh.
This is why I came back.
That's why I came back.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was going to feel more comfortable here, but I knew I had to come back. And I've been loving it ever since. This is Jeanetta. If you like it, subscribe. Tell me you like it. If you don't like it, tell me why. Yes. And because we're doing it here. We are doing it here. We're excited about Africa. We're excited about being home. And everybody can't come and won't come. But everybody can partake. So you just listening to this video and learning something about the people here in Africa, that's partaking. And that's what we want. We want them to understand us, don't we? Yeah. We want them to know us. And not those stories about Tarzan flying through his trees and with a wife named Jane. We want to try to get rid of those pictures. But yes, we're going to show you their house that they built out of natural materials. And you know what? Those houses that they criticized years ago, now they're eco-friendly houses. So Laura's going to show you their house. Okay, so just hang on just a minute longer.
Okay, so this is a called, these walls are called, or the method we use to make these walls is using clay, sand and straw, and the term is cob, but of course earthen houses are original, indigenous, from home, Africa. And why would you want to build with earth? It's because it keeps the temperature inside the home very cool, and also in the cooler time of year it keeps the temperature nice and warm within the house. So earth is an amazing building material, and also it doesn't have to go through a manufacturing process, so there's no pollution coming from using earth for construction. And we love our time here so much. Like, yeah, I personally am so happy to be living in this environment. And it's also good for the environment around. So as you can see, we have a farm, and so yeah, it's a holistic approach that we are using, where you live according to a way that always respects the natural environment. You don't want to destroy, you don't want to take away all the trees and build pavement. You want to keep your natural surroundings, or your surroundings, as natural as possible, because this helps to create the climate that is best suited for our human bodies. And yes, so this is our mission here, is just to live in peace and in nature, with nature, and this is